Hey, this is TJ. Find me and the rest of the ninjas at Deez Ninjas Podcast. Come on and make it happen. Come on and see us.
Yo, on the ones and twos. Yo, how y'all doing? Hello.
What is the deal, JJ Dynamite?
Hello.
Well, chillo there.
Welcome. Hello. Happy Saturday.
We back Saturday.
At it.
We back at it. You know,
right.
You know, Saturdays all right.
Right. Saturdays are for podcasts. Yep. That's right. Happy Saturday.
Yes, indeed.
We back once again, fresher than ever. Word to SB Soprano.
Exactly.
I'm saying new pod generation up in here.
What's the deal?
How's everyone? How is Shay Tay?
Oh, tired.
How is TJ?
Good.
That's good. See, everything's good. I'm good.
Exactly.
Saying JJ is good.
How was your week?
My week was pretty cool. It was actually my week was really kind of, I was doing a few things, but all this madness that went on during the middle of the week, through the thought process of the week off kilter a little bit, because that was kind of crazy. We're going to get into that later. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, in general, I still did things that I needed to do, right? Most
definitely.
Did the things I needed to do to keep this motherfucking train moving.
What's up. That's what's the deal.
How about you? How was your week?
It was, nice. First week of the new year. You know what I mean? Great way to start the new year off.
Yeah.
Loved ones, we still in the birthday season in my family.
Okay.
So we had birthday this week, and we got birthday tomorrow, and we got a birthday later on this week.
It's birthdays. They lined up for you.
They lined up. So we still in our birthday season. So
okay.
We've been enjoying that. Hell yeah.
That's what's up. TJ, how was your week?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Worked on projects. Oh, sure.
I know.
Most definitely.
I know how you get down. I know. Yeah, I mean?
Yes.
But it's been a good week. It's been a crazy week for the country. This has been like one of the pivotal moments in history. Pivotal moments in history for this country, right?
You know what I learned? You know what I learned this week?
What'd you learn?
That I did not know.
What's that?
This week, with all that melee in the Capitol, was the first time the Confederate flag had ever been taunted in the Capitol
hell yeah
since in history.
Like, that was what they were fighting for.
Like that was so crazy. Like
that's what they were fighting for.
Yeah.
You know what I learned, and just keep learning. It keeps getting reinforced to me.
What's that?
Over and over this year is how many of these institutions of the government that we have been told about for so long seem to have like no teeth.
Yeah.
They seem to have no teeth. It seems like as soon as you challenge it, like, all you had to do is challenge it. That was all you had to do, right? Yeah. It was that simple. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. You didn't going to do it? No, I'm not going to do it. And then we run into all kind of monkey blocks and roadblocks, and everybody's sitting there like really with their hands up, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
They've been telling us the three parts of the government, how they're going to interact in the checks and balances, and that's only if they say, yeah, I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Because if you decide that you're not going with that, then we got a whole different thing going on.
Man.
That's what I learned.
Yeah.
So I am going to introduce the podcast now.
Oh.
Hey. All right. All right. Welcome to the Deez Ninjas Podcast. We are back once again. I'm here, JJ Dynamite, with the Ninjets, Shay Tay, the Meg, and TJ. How are you ladies doing?
Good.
Man.
Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored. Man,
I'm feeling it today.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a rough day. I see you're got some spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah. I want to say goodbye to my brother today.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
To the homie Roro.
To the homie Roro.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Man, it's just cool. It's just cool. Like, it's not cool to see him go, but when you think about how long we all been friends, like, man, it's just, I'm blessed to have had his energy enter my realm in my lifetime. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Ron was a cool dude. Always looked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was just a late night. I was in the damn emergency room with Tink all night.
Got it.
So.
Got everything all right?
Yeah. Growing pains, wisdom tooth coming in.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. She all right. Okay.
Some new shit.
All right.
What about you, TJ?
It was good. Like I said, just worked on projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a kind of TD. Everybody kind of like in the house. COVID situation is hella spiking. Every time we look up, they telling us COVID is going up. Stay your ass in the house. It's getting closer and closer to home. I'm knowing people, more and more people that are getting it. So
I've been noticing that too. I was just telling the Extendo guy today, like it seemed like at every avenue, it seemed like it's getting closer and closer to our little realm of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's not so outside the circle anymore that you know somebody who's been affected.
No, the degrees of separation are getting shorter.
Whew, they're closing in.
They're closing in, right? So
I never had degrees of separation from the beginning. I've had somebody, or some people's, and lost people. So
no, I feel that. Rest in peace to them too.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I've known people that've had it, throughout. It just seems like the number, around is just going up.
Yeah.
So everybody stay safe.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. Try to stay out the way as much as you can.
Man.
Right.
Man.
Take care of your family.
That's the best thing to do.
Staying out of
the way.
Word.
Yep.
All right. So this week. What are you looking at? The shave your balls, titanium shave your balls.
Man, that's what this is.
Clippers.
Like you could shave the hair on your back with this. Like, they make it so you could shave the hair on your back. All right.
Oh, shave your back clippers.
Shave your back clippers with the extendo arm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, shit, niggas need to shave their back sometime.
I feel it because I don't like a brother with a hairy back.
I'm not a hairy back dude, but I've seen some
big
cats
silverback gorilla ass nigga.
Sometimes you might need to. And I think the other way they go about that is like waxing it, right?
Yeah.
And that don't seem like no fun.
I wouldn't know because I don't.
That don't sound like no fun. Getting your back waxed with big ass woolly mammoth hair on your back.
Man, horrible. Just horrible. Don't do it, fellas. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, but so I guess if you can have somebody to shave your back down. Hey, baby, could you shave my back?
Hey. I can't go to the club tonight. Why, girl? What you doing? I got to shave daddy back.
All this hair on my back, my shirt don't look right.
Exactly. Yes.
That's fucking stupid. That was stupid. Well, all right. This week, we had a lot going on this week.
We had a lot going on this week.
Do we just immediately...
Well, you know what? First, I want to say, send well wishes to Dr. Dre.
Send well wishes, yeah.
He had an aneurysm this week and is in the hospital. Now reports are saying that they feel he could have possibly been poisoned. I kind of look investigations into his camp.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard none of that, but that is a whole... Whoa. I did...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Crazy scenario wrapped around that, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the whole divorce situation.
Not only that, like the brother had an aneurysm, and like 5 hours later, they were breaking into his house, like
trying to break into his house.
Yeah,
like, they were attempting, but stuff like that happens. Stuff like that happens when they know.
If it's reported on the news,
exactly.
I feel like that could have been a young setup.
That's highly unlikely.
Me too. I think that was
he purposely went to the hospital.
Yeah, I think that was just an opportunistic situation. That happens when people like what they know. Everybody was at the hospital. Dr. Dre ass was at the hospital, right? So that's when you go.
They probably
that's
didn't
like
think that his security was still there.
That wife wasn't at the hospital.
Remember the bling ring?
Yeah, they hit Paris Hilton's house.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Pictures online, they knew when they were out of town.
Exactly.
They went and hit the houses.
Exactly. That's the vibe, right?
I remember that shit. That shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they was going. They was hitting everybody. They was like, "Oh, what, you out of town? We on there. We
say no more."
Yeah,
we are in here. We are in here. You got some things.
Yeah, the bling ring was wild.
They were.
They did a movie. I never watched the movie. I wanted to see.
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
Because one of the girls was trying to justify.
Oh, they should have just showed it.
I think what it was is she was really trying to be a celebrity. She wanted to be a celebrity really bad.
Based on the strength of her crime.
She thought that this would like catapult her. Because they did it like in the style of a reality show. And it was like, I don't want to see you go to court because you're not getting treated like a black person would.
Right.
I'm going to need somebody to body slam you to the ground. I'm going to need you to be maced.
I need people to be mad and treat you like
biting you. Where's all that? And Paris Hilton, she didn't seem too happy that her shit was stolen.
But the shit was still going to be like soft. You know, it was.
Their charges was like, they ain't black. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, because they did a whole lot of fucking.
They did
burglars.
a lot of burglars, and I think they got Paris twice.
High end stuff.
They got her twice.
I think they got her twice because that's when she stopped. I think she stopped leaving good shit in her house.
She's like, I'm out.
They was hitting them up.
When we
Lindsay Lohan got hit.
Yeah.
Hey,
a couple of basketball players got hit.
Yeah.
They hit my house when we got the damn shit fumigated. We got the house fumigated. They tried to hit my house. Luckily for me, I was on it. I had everything about that mug. I did that shit like I was moving damn near.
You've got to be really desperate with your life to go into a home that's with a...
That's an easy do load, especially if you got the right type of mask.
Niggas got masks.
Of course
I got a gas mask at home right now.
But I definitely don't want to go in anyone else's home.
I had everything up out of that thing. I was already on it.
Depending on what type of people you're talking to, there's some people that will literally be right across the street while their house is getting fumigated. Like,
no.
I wish you would, bitch.
What happened was me and my neighbor like this, right? I get a call 1:30. Hey, you at the house? I mean, I know you out, but you at the house? I'm like, nah. He like, hey, I think somebody
trying to get
you right now, right? I'm like, what? So he goes, he like, I'm gonna hit you right back. That's the homie. He goes outside, checks. He like, oh yeah, it's definitely somebody in the house right now. We'll see what I'm saying.
He said, let me go listen real quick.
Right. I'm like, oh, I'm in the car. Whew. I'm on the way over there. He called 911, but I don't know. They got out of there before we got all the way.
Tell him next time when you call 911, take your ass back in the house. Don't call outside.
Nah. I think he went in the house and called. He's not like a dumbass.
Don't let them hear you.
Nah. He was quiet as fuck. He was like creeping. That's the homie. Shout out to Jono. Right? That was crazy.
Shout out to Jono.
So niggas is opportunistic is what that's what I'm saying. You feel me? So on something like that, niggas know where, they know where the big money lives at.
Man.
But it was unsuccessful.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah.
They didn't make it too far in. They was arrested outside.
Drake had that top-notch security, not that top-flight security.
Man,
he had like real guns in the room.
And it was like, nigga,
not like that top-flight security on the Capitol on Wednesday.
Hey, segue. Hey. Because that's a kid. I mean, and all in all, I don't know how good the security was or not, because it looked like they let him in. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They was let in.
You feel me?
You saw them move the gates back.
You feel me?
Yeah. Did you see the one cop? Come on in.
He's like, hey.
This way.
Homer. What's up, player? Yeah. So.
But there was also a report about in another city where a congressman let some people in, too.
Really?
Where he was coming out of the side door. There's double doors you got to go through. He pushed the first door open where it, it hits the wall and it goes
Right.
slow back, and then open the other one for the other guys to run in and grab the other door.
Hey, I don't doubt it was
But then-
people complicit in just everything that was going on.
I mean, they should check it because I enjoy watching the Congress people get arrested.
It was definitely an attempted coup.
It definitely was.
sort.
It
good
definitely
to-
was.
But again, I
maybe
still enjoy watching them get arrested.
And unsuccessful, and maybe not a great one.
Very well planned out one, maybe.
Not a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
And on the real, maybe just a ploy and a test run.
Well, yeah, because there's reports of there being another one on January 17th.
So
So,
hey, you
We'll
never
see.
know.
It just is so sad that very rarely does the democratic process come into question. But because this man has incited so many doubts and so
He's been doing it from day. He's been doing it before he was even president.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like now all of a sudden you believe it when never have before you sown so many doubts in the democratic process. This has always been the process.
They let this game show host get him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you don't believe the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is lying.
My thing is my not to cut you off, but I did cut you off, but
No worries.
but it's crazy. There's so many people acting as if they have not gone through this new president thing before. Like we have not gone through this process.
This ain't new.
We've gone
What
through
is
this.
his number?
You got old people that have gone through this thing fucking 6 and 7 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
More than that. You feel
Right.
me?
Most definitely.
Acting like they don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Right.
You got all these people like, I don't understand. I need to audit the machines, and I need to go audit the man. Stop all this shit. Knock this shit off.
And it's always coming to question like more people. Well, what you have to realize is that in 2016 when we had an election, so many people opted not to vote at all versus not to vote for him or Hillary.
And right. And I'm not even speaking about the powers that be. I'm talking
So-
about the fucking follower, the crony follower.
No, the Colt 45.
They
Don't
like
disrespect Code 45 like that.
That's what they are at this
don't
point
even fuck
because
with
it's
that.
sad. They are a cult who just continues to spew madness and bullshit. Like there's so much corruption and socialism and all. It's like what are you really feeding off
it's
of?
so
And then-
obvious that you're talking
and then
in code.
you have these people like the lady who was from San Diego who got shot, lost her life. Of course, no life should be lost, but you want somebody to feel sorry for her for committing an act of domestic terrorism.
What are you
Right.
talking about? I can't remember her name now.
I think it's Bettis or something like
I
that.
don't care what her
the
name
woman
is.
who charged in there got shot in the neck.
She's a homegrown terrorist
Exactly.
Yeah.
because she did post about it.
Or the man
Before
who
even-
tased himself in the scrotum and had a heart attack.
I read about that. I didn't read the whole story, but I saw
That
the
sound like
article.
a personal
Because
motherfucker
when they first initially announced that other people died, they were saying it was a result of personal medical reasons or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And then they mentioned that I saw a headline that said that one of the guys tased himself
Exactly.
and then fell
Personal
to his death.
reason.
Yeah, that was real
That's
personal.
not- that-
Nobody
he
is saying
said
that you
shit
should
to
not
himself.
peacefully protest for what you believe in. If that's what you believe in, then you had all rights to
No,
be
they
at the
don't need
Capitol.
to because
But storming the Capitol, going in there, you know what I'm and forcefully taking, like feeling like you had the right to
Hey, they said
disrupt
they was
the
shitting
process.
and walking down the halls with shit all on their feet. It's a lot of shit that went on down there. It
yeah,
was a
but
real
it's
nasty
not.
thing affair.
It's still not the same. Peaceful protest is one thing. When Black Lives Matter went to peacefully protest, the Capitol steps was full of armed riot gear guards.
Most definitely.
So that is definitely
That's for
saying
sure. Well, we
they have the right
always
for this and the right.
we
for that
always
is
know they
not
know how
fair.
to act when they want to know how to act.
Say it again.
But I will say that I think they went into this hella naive because they were fucking dealing with white people, right?
They didn't
And
go into it naive. They went into it helping.
I'm saying there was a certain aspect of folks that went into it helping, but you see all these people that everybody is so surprised. They're naive.
They're stupid.
It's stupid, naive. You know, they
Same thing.
A lot of those senators, because all those people, you know what I'm saying, which people have to understand is those are all individual people, and they still operating on their own motives and agendas individually.
What I can say about it is, let me tell you one thing. Those senators went in there that Wednesday morning with the intention on disrupting and disagreeing with the electoral college vote.
Right.
But after that melee on the Capitol,
some of their ass got scared and say, "Oh no, no."
Some of their asses really reverted back. They was
out.
like, you know what? Because you know what? It was a show of the rhetoric that they had spewed that is spilling over into the Democrat. They looked at it and was like,
what happened because they were really playing politics. And
exactly.
Just really toting that line because they didn't want to mess with the fucking people that were voting, you know, and they were playing that game. And people are fucking serious.
Exactly.
And people are fucking broke. And they're in a bubble, you right?
Right.
And they don't understand a lot. I'm saying they're in a bubble. All of them. They're in a bubble.
Yeah.
So they don't understand the plight of that common man that's hurting, even though they say they see it and they hear it. And people write them letters and they talk to them. They're not feeling it.
No, they don't.
They not feeling it.
No, they don't.
Right? So they in that bubble and they talk that shit.
Yeah.
And the shit bit them in their ass because they've been just spewing that fucking rhetoric over and over.
And when they went back into them halls that Wednesday night,
they never thought, because nothing like that has happened here.
Nothing.
They didn't really think that was going to happen here.
Of course not.
Oh no. They're docile.
Right.
Nothing's going to happen.
This will never happen.
Yeah. This will never happen. Not here.
Exactly.
Right. And then they came in there and and the real, you know.
It was just really unpatriotic, and it's just really disgusting. Like, come on now. As a country, we already have enough issues without showing this ignorant bullshit. Like, we already got enough bullshit that we keep fueling the fire on.
They're all going to laugh at you.
Right. Right. Like, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, they laughing.
They are laughing.
I stood back and stand down.
Say it again.
Yeah, let them handle that.
Let them handle that.
None of my business.
Let them handle that.
I mind the business that pays me.
I mind the business. Girl, say it again. Pays me.
Like I said, I still got done what I need to get done this week.
Say it again. Life
Did
was
all
still
that
moving.
needed to be done.
Even with them fools on the Capitol. My life was still getting it in this week.
But you know, the fact of the matter is, this dude tried to fucking cool. He attempted it. It was maybe futile. It was, but everything he's done has been. I mean, does this fit right in line?
Of course it does.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It fits right in line. So
of course it does.
It's just the point that he's routed these fucking dickheads up to the point where
they think we care about them.
They think we care about them. They think that they're right. Right?
Right.
So, you know, there's more to come. That's all I'm saying. There's more to come.
Yeah. Trust and believe, they're going to be angry for the next 4 years.
There's
They're
more
going to
to
be
come.
angry.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Everybody has to express themselves. Just do it in a peaceful manner.
Say it again.
Hey, what's crazy? Remember the beginning of the week? What was the crazy talk? Was that call leaked? That was the thing. They were like, "Oh man, Trump
looking
was
for 11,780
Trump was on the
votes."
call trying to coerce dude." And it, man, that was the thing earlier this week. That was what we was on.
Yeah, but you got to remember, all of this happened after his rally. He told them what to do. He told them to go
right
down
there.
Right.
He literally said,
Right.
"I'm going to go over there with you," and then he hopped in his car and went back to the White House and went to the dining
bunker.
room. And
They went to the bunker.
no, that was before. That was all that footage was before the speech. I even saw that. That was like the leading up and them getting pumped up. That the crowd was getting big and he was getting ready to go out there and do his thing. He like, "Oh, they here? They ready to hear me?"
No.
Right?
Let me tell you what I think is going to come back and bite them in the ass as well. Earlier this week, before the rally, they had footage of Don Jr. talking about how this is now Trump's Republican Party and talking all crazy and stuff. And I think that rhetoric right there is definitely going to come back to bite him in the ass.
That's been right in line with what they've been doing.
Most definitely.
And that's how, in general, when someone is the president or the leader of the party, that is how the party tends to toe the line. It's just that you would think with this dude and his lack of integrity and how he's been going about himself. And there have been a few that's always spoke out, like Mitt Romney. It's been a few that spoke out, but in general, you know that these dudes are so buckled in and infatuated and love the power And then though he's like a standout, he's one of the ones. He's like truly an asshole. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole different levels. He's like, he's one of those higher level assholes. He's a fucking, So
his lips are attached to his ass so motherfucking tough.
Yeah.
That man has come out and talk about that man. 45 has come out and talk about his wife, talked about his father.
Yeah.
And yet, his lips have yet to be removed from the orange one's ass.
Yeah. So, dude, yeah, he's a fucking dickhead. He's a dickhead. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
On a brighter note, I mean, the as that was occurring, we were finding out at the same time that Georgia
was turning blue.
That Georgia
was getting out
elected 2 Democratic senators.
2.
And you know who they
one Jewish and one black.
2 Democratic senators. You
know who they were.
And Stacey Abrams was the impetus for these.
Give her flowers now.
Give her flowers.
Give her flowers now.
Give her flowers.
But they both one of them was your boy. He passed away, but you would love him.
John Lewis.
Yes, was one of them's pastor, and the other one
at the church
was the intern.
Warnock. Warnock was
Warnock.
Yeah.
So we already know what we walking into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
They learn from the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good that was good as far as being able to get policies passed. Now,
yeah,
I'm like I said, I was never 100% about Biden either. So I just had to get Trump out of there. So we hope that the things that get passed and going forth are things still that are advantageous to us, you know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of power now.
I watched Biden speak yesterday.
We also have to watch and pay attention to. They got a gang of power. It just felt good
to have like decency, like regular like speech back into what was going on in politics. Like Trump's rhetoric is so fucking crazy. It's like talking to a fucking kindergartner. And Biden spoke to the people yesterday and he laid out what he had planned. It was like, goodness gracious, it's just so good to hear someone use complete sentences.
It was crazy. He doesn't even speak well himself.
Right. And he still manages to sound way more intelligent.
Well, that dude only has his vocabulary is so small that it sounds like you're talking to your like one of your fucking nephews or fucking somebody.
That's because he's used to somebody writing it and having it up on the cue cards as he's reading and filming.
Yeah, that's true. He is a game show host, basically. You know what I'm saying? More so than because his real estate development was always went under type shit. So
that part.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost another honorary degree today.
Yeah, everybody stripped. That dude has now.
So in 1 week he
fucked himself.
He's lost the Senate.
But he got a whole crazy base behind him. But in politics, he might have fucked himself. So watch out.
Yeah.
Because now, what else does he have but to try to fucking take over?
Well, if they go ahead and impeach him, he can't try to run again.
Fucking running again.
He loses the pension.
I know that. Everything. What I'm saying is What I'm saying is if they try to impeach him. So say that happens, right? Mm-hmm. But he got this fucking rabid militia behind him. Okay, and he's a crazy egomaniac. We know that. Well, so now then what? Then does he try to mobilize that?
He can't mobilize something because they're already ready to press charges on him for things that he has done. They can only wait until he's not president.
Does that mean,
so if they see him go down, what makes them think that they can't go down? Especially seeing
you're talking logical about crazy people.
Especially seeing that the crazies are getting arrested now. Not, they thought they was going to be able to go back home and, let me go on back to my regular days over here on the farm or at the trailer park.
But does that just radicalize more? I'm just, I'm perspective man. So I'm just,
It depends on who it is. Because right now the leader of the Proud Boys is in jail.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of the head honchos for these little civilians
organizations
are in jail.
Militias. Right.
Not in regular jail, but in federal jail.
Right.
And Trump can't say anything or even put anything out on Twitter because him and all his people's accounts is getting, actually not just Twitter, but every platform. Every social media site has banned him and his people.
Well, I know for sure Instagram and Facebook.
Shall I tell you the list?
And Twitter.
No, there's more.
Oh,
There's more.
okay. Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Break it down.
Facebook, Spotify, Rhetoric, Twitch, Twitter, Google, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. We knew TikTok was going to do it. Snapchat, Instagram, and Pinterest have all banned him.
So only Parler is letting him get off. So is he getting off on Parler?
What's that?
Parler
is a
Obviously,
strictly
Parler is-
conservative Facebook, basically.
What's crazy is it's more like a Twitter, right? It's more like a Twitter, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more. Yeah, my bad. It's more like a Twitter, but it's conservative Twitter.
Well, then
It's more like extremist Twitter because this left side be on there too. You know what I'm saying? They got you know what I'm saying?
They got their
So
little
it's more like extremist Twitter but you know, so
right now that would be the only place he can go.
But because they have been talking that we're banned and Twitter is censoring you thing, that's where they are starting to lean. It's Parler.
Right now, Apple and Google have said, look, Google has removed Parler
there's things
from
you
their
can't
Play
even,
Store.
There's things you can't even say anymore on social medias because they're
Parler you can. That's the thing.
Well, first
So far.
then they got to be able to download it because if you can't find it in Google,
that's the thing. And this might be me nerd talking a little, but if you can just go download the app, you don't have to get them from the App Store. So if they want it, they can get it. You know what I'm saying? Apple was trying to shut them. Apple was trying to shut them down. No, Apple was about to kick them off the store. Google kicked them off the store, right? Because you can say anything on there. You can say whatever you want to say. That shit is crazy. I don't even want them selling like that. That shit is crazy, huh?
If Google is kicking you off of their store, they're kicking you off of the platform to be able to Google search them too.
Now that one I'm not sure, but I know that.
What are they called again?
Parler. PARLOR.
LER. That particular is LER.
Okay. I know it's something like that.
Yeah.
PARLER.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bow. Right. All right. So Apple is trying to kick them off, or if they haven't
you can
done it.
download it straight from.
I mean, but like I said, you can directly down.
That face right there wasn't a really good look, girl. What's going on over there?
You can directly download apps. That's not. You don't have to go to the app stores. That's just
because
the
it's
easiest place to
confusing.
get apps.
There's 4 different ones with that name. So which one is the
actual one?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not trying to sell them, but they be talking crazy on that
shit is
motherfucker.
weird.
They be talking crazy on there.
That's crazy.
So
yeah.
But he's banned off all that mother shits. I know he's banned off Twitter permanently.
Yeah.
Twitter
sure
said
at this point
permanently.
he's like,
but at this point, man, he's trying. What he
No,
even,
did you watch the documentary on Netflix about him?
he also tweeted,
He doesn't
man,
know how to stop.
he's going to create. He has enough money. He's going to create a platform, or somebody's going to help create a platform so they can get this shit off. So they'll have some kind of social
He
media
makes my
something
balls
soon
itch.
to come. I'm pretty sure.
This
You know,
is so
that's around the
funny.
corner. He's going to be some fucking new.
He makes my balls itch.
He'll try. Obviously he'll try. But I mean, it's how far will that try go?
Man, this is some bullshit.
Can't tell if it's a
I think this
45
is the
rash. I
beginning.
don't,
I don't know
what
what
it
she's
is.
talking about because okay, I was about to say, dude, I have gone to the one from Google and
Now, here's the thing. The people that they arrested, are they going to try them according to the law that Trump reenacted during the Black Lives Matter protests?
I mean that is the law. isn't
About destroying,
it is the law.
Things
You mean
as far as
the ones,
national monuments
the other,
and things
the
of that
ones?
sort?
There was the ones that was arrested for stealing a federal mail.
Yep.
Right. But there was one that was specifically about national monuments and things of that
Yep.
sort, statutes and
That
monuments.
he changed it. It applies to they punk asses too.
He didn't stop it before this, so you got that. We'll see if that happens.
As far as I'm concerned, when you have monuments from the Civil War era, when we talk about the Union and the Confederates, those are traitors to America, period. And
They were walking around with the flags. So what are they?
so
Traitors to America.
at this particular point,
Treasonous.
no one is
Definitely.
saying that you shouldn't remember your treasonous history. Just put it in a museum. You
I don't want to see that shit in the museum either. Because if they gonna put that in the museum, I'm gonna need them to put the real and correct information about slavery in there too. Black people and indigenous people, they did not volunteer to be your fucking slave. They were forced into it.
That's true.
Like I'm gonna like they're trying. That's
you
what
can't
them
fight that right there.
I mean, I say it all the time.
Yeah.
The problem with
That's
us,
100%
the problem
true.
with us as Black people is we feel like our history started at slavery, and it didn't.
Of course
we
not.
were already here, and some of us were indigenous slaves that came over here and worked and gained our freedom and went on to live great lives. It wasn't until the mid 1600s when all of a sudden they felt like didn't nobody want to come over here and work no more, that they was like, no, we gonna set the trap for y'all. Y'all gonna go over there and work, all right?
Over here working. They was over here slaving.
Right.
Slaving. Say
In
it
the
3
15
times for the people that couldn't hear me in the back.
Yeah.
I've tried to express those views to people before. Girl, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll be like, all right.
That's because in reality, these schools and the school boards and the books that they purchase, they're slowly rewriting and erasing Black history. Some of them don't even teach full on Black history. Ask the kids. They'll tell you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, for real. And this is just a little heads up. Get Prime Video and watch some of the documentaries on Prime Video.
No need already.
They give you some real shit.
But
like
it's not.
they give
You don't even have to go to the
facts
videos for it. You can go to your family.
Well, most
that
definitely.
live through it.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Some of us, my family is kind of far removed from here. I haven't been to see my people in forever, but I know we date back here as early as 1819.
Yeah.
For my people, you know what I mean? So it's ways that we found out about my lineage, you know what I mean? But so many of us, like I said, feel like we started as slaves. And when you look at some of these documentaries, they let you know, no, we didn't start as slaves. Because my mama told me her people didn't start as slaves.
Right.
They came over here to work and earn their freedom.
Yeah.
And they ended up with land. Like, I'm not that far removed from having Caucasian people in my family. And when I say that far removed, I'm talking about as far as my great-grandfather, my great-grandparents. So when we talk about having knowledge of self and talking about Black history, we definitely got to do away with our history started as slavery, because it definitely didn't start there. We was already having water and...
No, that's just the history they're trying to erase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2,000 years before the Romans got up into what they call history, we was already having running water and economic systems and running shit. So please don't, Black people, really do your research. Because you didn't come here. Some of y'all didn't come here as no slave.
Yeah, but you also have to remember that not everybody is going to be ready to do that type of research, because not only is it learning of self and family,
It's unlearning.
well, not
There's
only
so
that,
much more.
but you may be walking into generational trauma that you have to unfortunately heal from too. Even if you didn't go through it, it may still be running through your blood, because you don't know what type of trauma the next person or that person before you was going to when your seed was being incubated.
Most definitely.
Right.
So it's the generational trauma you have to go through, and then it's the generational healing. So
Most definitely.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And there you have the whole
looking inside yourself and our history. So shit gets deep out here.
I
Shit.
mean, man, you gotta want to know
Deep
where you
ninjas.
come from. Gotta want to know where you come from, man.
The Deep Ninjas Podcast.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. Back to the, wrapping up the thing. Now the FBI is sending pictures and
Well,
I
update.
ain't gotta send no damn pictures.
Update.
I see it all
The
over
man
it.
sitting at Nancy Pelosi's desk.
He's been arrested.
He's been arrested.
Oh, he's
The
been
one
arrested.
walking away with the podium.
He's been arrested. The guy
And-
with the horns,
Wait a minute. There was one
arrested.
They got to do with the horns.
They got to do with the
You know,
horns.
one of the guys was actually a congressman.
Oh, there was or
There's
at least a
two
legislator.
congressmen got arrested.
I know a West Virginia legislator.
That one, and there's another one too. Not a congressman, legislator. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And there was another one too. Fuck, where was that one from?
I don't know. I
I think West Virginia. Wasn't he arrested in front of his grandma?
Some dude in Louisiana that would own a bunch of stores. Everybody was mad. Like, oh man, fuck this dude's stores. I'm like,
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
Dude.
Sorry,
Hey,
buddy.
but-
You shouldn't have been out there.
But you saw
No,
even
sorry, not sorry.
ex employers was turning in people. He worked with us. We got rid of him in February. This is his name.
Hey,
He's
man.
from here.
Hey,
Find them, get them, arrest them.
lot
We don't do that.
a lot of these people was just regular crazy Americans and Republicans.
Sorry.
They wasn't with all that shit. They was like,
Not
whoa.
sorry.
But the dude with the zip ties that was masked,
Standing up there looking like a G.I. Joe character.
they figured out his identity.
or the guy with the pipe bomb who laid the pipe bomb, like
They
that's
did. They
when
said
it's
they
got-
found several pipe bombs
that's
and
taking
things
it
of that
too far.
nature.
That's taking it too far. When you willing
Hey,
to
that shit could have got way more out of hand in all honesty.
But there's a lot of shit they're not telling us too.
Of
What
course
you not
there
telling
is.
us?
That's true. Well, you know, that's what you're
Look,
starting
leave
to
that
see.
shit
Like,
out. Don't- well,
that's what
you
the
know
stuff
what I'm
that you're starting to see more coming out because you know, be reported. Reporters don't give a fuck. Reporters be giving it up. When you're talking like when it's the you know, they be giving up. That's how you hear about like it was shit all in the hallways.
When I was
People were
watching
stealing laptops.
Dude, the
When I
crazy
was
thing is
watching
seeing- they better be careful because the Apple laptops, you know how they got find my
Fuck.
phone?
What?
Bitch, they got find my laptop too.
Find my iPad.
I'm sure at least one of them dumb motherfuckers got found already
yo,
off that laptop.
Exactly.
The crazy thing is, I have a friend that got pulled over for that. He bought a laptop from somebody. No, he didn't. He went on a trip and he had his laptop. The person in front of him had his laptop, and this was before, 6 feet.
Right.
And they got their laptops mixed up.
Oh.
When he got home, he opened it up, and he's all like,
What the fuck is all this?
But the police knocked on his door too, because it turned out to be a university's professor's laptop.
Oh wow.
And they was like, "You stole."
Did they
it."
have his?
Yeah, they had his, but he had to, I didn't steal this bullshit. I want my shit. I didn't even know. I'm just, you know
He
how
had to go through the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
With
long
cheese.
ass day for nothing.
I know I'm pretty sure he had a nice bottle or two to drink.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
It's not
smoke.
that I need a drink.
I'm gonna
type
smoke
deal.
some of that fine after that.
Man, broccoli.
Speaking of, hey, I mean, when I talk about timing,
What? The sweetest Jeeper.
pass me the sweetest cheaper, right? It's the sweetest cheaper I've ever known. Right? All
I
right.
love it. I love it.
I want to
Fucking
congratulate
nice
Tia McWilliams. Tia McWilliams is the first African American woman sheriff in rural Georgia.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Like we know about Keisha
Yes.
Bottoms, right?
That was a beautiful
But-
situation.
Rural Georgia, it kind of
Yeah,
get
I
crazy
know.
out there.
I know.
It might,
Real white.
It get
Like-
real lynchish.
like she's a
out there.
tough one.
Yeah.
She's a my mama didn't raise no fool type one.
Right.
She's
Fuck
a tough
you
one.
and who
She's a play with me if you want to type.
She don't take no shit. Don't fuck.
Yes.
Don't fuck with
yes.
So
Yes.
shout out
That's
to Tia.
crazy.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Tia, you
I'm
go down
feeling it.
there and you run them suckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm feeling that.
You run them suckers. Run them
Okay.
suckers. Oh, that was nice.
dying. Not that. My eyes is fucking.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet pea.
That was nice.
Yeah.
All the White House staff and the cabinet members are jumping off the ship and shit.
Shout out to the girls that took the boxes with the electoral ballots.
Hey,
Right.
that was because
Right.
they are
They
just
was
like regular
gangsters.
employees too. They
Yeah.
not like nobody. They just regular employees.
Because everybody else was trying to run for their life, and they
Right.
was like, "We gonna get him out of office. Come on, girls."
Hey, you know who else was trying to get him out of office? Like I said before, Pence. Pence was not trying to get.
so over it.
Hey,
Let me
Pence
just tell
is
you.
over that shit.
Pence is, if I can't do nothing for you, man, was a person.
I can't do nothing for you. He like, man, I got to depend on Pence. No, you can't. You can't depend on me.
The Constitution does not forward me those type of powers to be able to overrule any type of election, sir.
He was
I
going
don't-
to the courts. Like, nah. No, he was like, the lawsuit. No, I'm out. Drop it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
If I can't do nothing for you, man, was a person.
He needs to go on and do that, invoke that 25th Amendment. Stop bullshit.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you, which is so crazy that you say that. They're probably not going to because already half the cabinet is already resigned, which brings into question for me, where the fuck is COVID Carson? His ass got
He's on
COVID-19
vacation.
and disappeared, didn't he?
Man, that boy is somewhere else. He's like, man, I'm out of here. I was a doctor. I was just a regular doctor. They put me on the damn housing and urban development department. I don't even get it.
Bessie DeVoe, thank you for
Hey, she just
resigning because we
resigned.
was gonna fire your bitch ass anyway. You uneducated bitch.
Yeah, I hate
So
her.
funny. Every
Sorry.
teachers union in the state,
Not
in the
sorry.
country was like, good riddance, bitch. Get the fuck on.
Bye, ho. My daughter
took you
is
so
smarter
long?
than you.
What?
Shit. I had I ain't got nobody else in my family.
It's so
that just
funny.
had a baby. Your grandson is smarter than her.
It's so funny how these turncoat ass niggas is moving quick.
Yo, don't throw nothing at me though.
No, I got it.
Cause I'm sorry, I really can't see right now.
Man, just come in and just walk off.
Right.
Y'all should have saw the gymnastics that they just went through right there. That was so
Pow.
unnecessary, man. You should have just came and handed it the shit.
Get low, get low,
You
get
could
low.
have kept. You would have looked like a grip or something. You would have made it look like we had it popping.
Right.
You make
Right.
her fucking duck down, and almost get hit in the eye. See, come
She
on,
was
man.
looking like, what
work
is
with
this?
this.
No, don't throw nothing. I can't see right now.
She not even high.
I'm saying could have made it look like
I
we
swear I
got
think I scratched my
assistance or
contact.
some
Uh-oh.
shit. All right. Another thing that
Another
happened.
thing that happened. Okay, what happened? Take
They
it down.
finally got it taken care of. Got all the fucking dumbasses out of the building. You know, how long did it take? Like 4 or 5 hours.
Too long.
Too long.
They got in there.
Because if they were black,
I was watching the shit because I'm like, I gotta watch this shit now. I gotta see if anybody what people talking about.
At 3:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time,
It was about that time. Yeah,
they certified
they certified.
President-elect Joe
Has it
Biden.
ever taken this long to certify?
No, but because the melee in the Capitol, it
No,
took,
no. I mean, like with the
Yes.
days
Yes,
for after.
it's always January
okay.
6th.
Okay,
It's
I
always
was
January.
curious.
Yeah.
January
I'm like,
6th is the day. Like
Yeah.
all that stuff is all day. You know,
yeah,
like
for the
days set in
electoral
stone.
vote, yeah.
I
but
guess
as
I'm-
far as
I'm
like
just
the
the
process,
asshole.
It's just
Yeah.
never a concern because you don't have a dumbass.
Maybe that's what it
saying
is
that
because
I-
I'm like,
that-
I ain't never really cared after they announced it back in.
It's never a thing until right now. Like I
It's
said, until
one
someone
article.
challenges it, then you're like,
Right.
oh, wait, it turned into something.
now you
Right.
got somebody saying that there was so much fraud and fake shit. Now that it's
Hey,
a
look,
big deal.
if no one-
to prove to you that it's not no fake.
If
fraud
no one
shit.
got
That's
up
so
and
funny.
objected during that shit, it would have took like 45 minutes to an hour
I
because
think
it's
they
50
would
states.
have though.
Yeah.
If
I'm
the,
saying it's 50 states. So but all they really had to get up there was literally say,
I object.
yes. No, I'm saying if they didn't object, because there were still people that they still had a couple objections come that some
to
that,
Pennsylvania's vote, I think Wisconsin.
He looked so stupid because the second person that they needed to sign the shit hadn't signed it and was out. They had already decided they was out. So he just got up there by himself and got up there and they were like, well, you don't have the other half, so sit your ass down.
Go sit the fuck down.
Pence was like, I'm not recognizing that shit.
Right.
Next. I'm like, man, he was like, man, if y'all don't stop, hurry up.
At this point,
If you
Pence is
object,
like,
hurry up,
I
man.
just
Say what
need
you
this
gotta
shit
say.
to hurry up and be over with so I could go on about my goddamn business.
I
now.
did see one objection, man. They got that shit out of here so fast. Like, you got 5 minutes, nigga. Go.
Right.
and you're done.
And you're done. Next.
5 minutes too long.
Pence was not
Because
doing that shit.
I think he's over it. He's trying to
He
make sure he
is
can get
just-
away without going to jail when all of this is over.
His
As
crazy
you know, they're
was
trying to get Ivanka
he
now,
had
too.
his crazy
As
was
they
a
should
different
be.
crazy.
I don't like that bitch.
He was
anymore.
religious
Exactly.
crazy,
Fuck her.
but he was not like anti-constitution and all this. He
Yeah,
believed
he
in
was
all
just,
that
he
shit.
was just
Yeah.
Bible thumping crazy.
He was like,
Yeah.
in this country, under God, indivisible. He was that dude, right? You know what I'm saying?
and every
Right.
black person knows a Bible thumping
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, so he was like, what? Man, no, I'm not
You know
making
what
you
I'm
the
saying?
dictator. We don't have, you crazy?
Dictators.
He was like, I am
we
going
don't
to
do
go
that
up
here.
here
He
and
was like, that is not what we
We
said.
lost.
And I said that.
We lost, dog.
Hey, these are some sore
I've
losers.
already got my U-Haul boxes ready. Like me and the missus is rest to go. So they gonna sterilize everything when the
Yes.
the
Yes.
what is
Yeah.
it? What have we been calling that? The COVID petri dish?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to
When they
sterilize
are-
the whole spot.
I heard that
I
they
think
already
they-
started with the press conference room where they hold
think-
the press briefings. I think they've already
So they can't
started
use that
there.
room anymore then?
No, I don't think they can.
Wow.
He can still go in there, though. That's his
No,
shit.
it needs to be sealed off for 14 days. If packages have to wait at you,
Huh.
you
I
know,
wonder how
to be
that
picked
plays
up,
out
then that
because
needs
he
to
is
be.
still the president. He can still like how like I was
don't really
somebody
think
just
he's gonna be
tweeted
doing
and there was
too
a very
much.
astute tweet that when they were like, dude, you don't have all your platforms, but you can. just go step to the podium and talk
Yeah.
and take questions.
Yeah, somebody else was saying that
Go
about
do that, Mr.
yeah.
President. If you want to talk, you want
I
to talk
think
so
at this
bad.
point, because the
Go talk
transition
and
of
take some questions.
because the transition of power is so close, if you want to take the podium, it'll have to be outside in the rose garden that your wife dug up.
Hey, he didn't tape the gang
Dude,
of
I
videos
hope-
lately,
I
huh?
really hope they bring that rose garden back. I'm gonna need some white roses over there for purity. We trying to pure the land.
I'm
August-
gonna need them.
Some cherry blossom trees to come back.
Girl,
Bring them back.
Michelle had
words
that shit
out my
popping.
mouth.
No, it was
That is
Jackie
Jackie
O.
Kennedy.
Jackie
Oh, yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah.
That was
Jackie Kennedy is
Jackie's.
the one who
Oh, you-
planted
well,
the
she
rose
done
talking
garden.
that shit up.
He's about the OG person. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the last person.
Oh, that kept it looking
Yeah.
right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I know Michelle didn't start the rose garden in the
Yeah.
White House.
No, it took a dead foreign
Low
bitch to
life.
fuck up some shit.
Heifer
I
to
don't
come in and tear
like
some shit the hell up.
roses.
Hey, has anybody seen her lately?
No,
She's off the grid.
because she had already packed
She
her shit
said,
and moved.
Baron, we are not going to jail with them. I'm going to need to sneak us into Russia. Do you remember the lessons Mommy's been teaching you?
How long till dude dips to Mar-a-Lago?
He can't he can't go to Mar-a-Lago.
Why?
Because the people that live down there. So
They don't
when
want
he
him.
filed, no, it's not even that. When
He
he,
owns that shit.
When he filed for Mar-a-Lago, he filed it as a business, and he stated in those contracts that he would never use that as a personal residence. So now, when he gets ready to leave the White House,
He has
they've
to-
Can't
already
go to Mar-a-Lago?
he can't
He's
go to
homeless.
Mar-a-Lago and use it as a personal residence because it's listed as
Right.
a
I did notice.
resort.
I did notice when they were speaking. They were talking about when they were doing the vote, the count.
But
and
Mar-a-Lago-
they were saying Donald Trump of Florida, not of
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
But the neighbors there, didn't they all sign?
They did.
the-
They were
put in
like,
a
"You won't be
petition, they
coming
don't
to
want
live
them
here,
coming
buddy.
there.
You won't be coming to live here. Don't bring that fuck shit here. Don't bring it here. 45."
We got enough shit going on. We don't need you.
And
We
they
got
list him
gators.
as Donald Trump of Florida because he gave up his residency in the state of New York when they started going
When they
after him
start
for
shitting
them
on him?
taxes and shit. Yep. Back in like 2016, 2017,
He
he
sure
was like,
did.
"I'm out of here. They don't show the Donald any love," and took his ass to Florida and shit. They nah, nigga, no.
Okay,
I
yeah, so
promise
I
you, if
noticed they were
people
doing that.
watch that documentary, you're not surprised by what he does. If you watch that documentary, it's a documentary on Netflix. And it's a journalist, the only journalist that has ever seen his tax returns, literally said he doesn't like to lose. And
Oh, I know. I've read.
You saw-
yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the documentary, but
it's so
everybody that's close enough to him like that, like I've seen.
it's so
Was it
good,
Mike? Was it
though.
Cohen? The one that was his fixer, the lawyer that was his
Yeah.
fixer. Oh, him. He
Yeah.
break it down because he's like, hey man, this dude is not ever going to concede.
Right.
He's, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't like losing.
Not gonna say he's a
He
loser.
doesn't like he doesn't win, but he doesn't like to lose. Like it's a
Right.
it's a
So what are
crazy
you
thing,
doing?
weird
He's
thing.
crazy.
Ooh, that drop felt good.
He's just
I got it.
He's just used to being appeased the whole
Right.
for so long. That,
And he can't believe that 7
That-
million more people did not appease him. It was like, get the fuck
No,
out of here.
bitch, 7 million more people just went out and voted.
I mean, a lot of people voted for him, which
Yes.
is crazy.
Which is crazy.
yeah, but a lot
That's
of
why
people
I
that
call him a
didn't
cult.
vote
Yeah,
voted.
no doubt. I mean, he's still spewing the whole shit. He was trying.
He
to
won
keep,
the
he was trying to
election.
keep it
Tell
going.
him to shut up.
Even when he conceded, he said, "I won." He never conceded. He never
It's
conceded.
horrible.
But
It's
we do
horrible.
have a new president, and we do have a new vice president, and they'll be
to the
inaugurated
people.
on the 20th. God
Madam
willing,
Vice President.
as they
Madam
That
Vice
shit
President.
right.
I just read like a crazy report that said, watch out on the 17th because it's going to be like all kind of shenanigans
Didn't I
going
just
on.
say that earlier?
Yeah, specifically the 17th.
Yes.
Okay,
she
well, I'm
did.
going to reiterate it. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay.
Let me
I
just
feel
say
better.
this.
All right.
Thank you.
You got to keep a peace sometime to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Try it if you want to.
Yeah. They'll be more prepared. They know what they're looking
Because
at.
you- when I say
where
try it if
did
you
you
want
see
to
where
be-
they wanted to focus? A lot of the Trump supporters were going to go focus.
What capital
No.
situations? What? What?
They was talking about going to the Bronx.
Oh no. They trying to start a war.
You saw that they had a lady down here in downtown that was just walking through some damn Trump supporters,
shit.
and they attacked her and started hollering at her, and she started hollering back, and they jumped her.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Say
I'm
it
gonna call my
again.
whole family. You hear me? I'm calling everybody.
I don't think that
Don't
that'll
gotta
be.
worry. I'm gonna call my
I
family.
don't think that'll be the
but I'm
smartest
gonna
move.
spoon some people's insides out too, because I keep me a little stick 'em on me. So
That too.
if you think you want to play,
I got a stick 'em that they would love. It's a hunter's noise.
say it again.
And I'll shoot you.
Say it
But
again.
that's why I said I'm gonna call my family.
Yeah.
Word. All right. Let me see. Are we off this?
Yes.
Are we off this?
I'm over it.
Have
I'm
we
over it.
politicked enough?
We
Can we talk
politicked
about that
enough.
one punk bitch?
Yeah, man. We politicked enough. Now let's talk some little shit
About the punk bitch
Yeah.
that got arrested.
Yeah,
finally.
they caught her. They caught her.
But they got her out here.
They caught her out here.
Yeah, she was arrested out here.
Yeah, she was arrested out
Oh,
here.
they got her ass on.
Did you see the interview with
They did the
Gayle?
Yes,
resistance-
I did.
Enough.
Hey, if Gayle would have reached across and
Through the screen, though. Through the screen. But yo, I learned the lady that was sitting next to her, at first I thought that was her mother, but that was her
Her
lawyer.
attorney. Yes.
And
And you just sat there and let
No.
your client look like a whole dumbass.
but did you know you need to watch the little part with Gayle saying Gayle said the attorney kept trying to advise her and she wouldn't listen. She kept telling her no. And she even told her I think you
What?
should take off that hat.
like she knew what
It's
she was
not going to
talking
appease
about.
the
yeah.
crowd.
I didn't even pay attention to the hat.
Nigga, it said daddy on it.
It did say daddy on it. I did pay attention.
You
to
attacked
it.
the son in front of his daddy.
I did see that.
Bitches taunting them. I hope they sue.
It's just funny
Yeah,
that
she fucked up. I don't know.
funny, but not funny. When I say funny, like you did that because that boy was with his man and you was with his dad. And you knew that man would not put his hands on you.
No, I don't
'Cause
think
had
she
you
knew.
been with a mama, she definitely would have loved you up.
I don't think she knew because on the video it looks like he came from the elevator after his son was already down there.
Right.
And he walked into the commotion.
Okay.
So
But you
she-
know,
so she was
parents,
just
you
wild-
peep it and be like,
So she was just wilding on the youngster that had a case on the phone.
take off the case. And it's my phone.
Do you think I just walk around with phone cases? I mean, besides just the audacity of asking me,
Ain't nobody
like
got
think
that
of just the
time.
beyond the audacity of that. Take your phone out of the case. Okay, so besides accusing me of taking your phone, you're accusing me of walking around with phone cases. I'm just a weirdo and walking around with phone cases. Fucking bitch.
The problem with this scenario
listen.
right here is that I've said it before and I'll say it again. You feel like somebody have some type of duty to you. Like it's not on me to pull my goddamn phone case off my phone to prove to you that this ain't your motherfucking phone. Bitch, find another way to find out whether it's your phone or not. Figure out the call, get security or something. Figure it out. But that's the problem when it comes to.
that wasn't her first time doing that.
Of
About
course,
a phone.
of course, no. I'm saying,
That's
but
probably
period,
how she got her first phone.
it's always with the you
got
got to
away
prove
with
it to
it,
me.
huh?
You owe me. You prove it to me.
Bitch,
How
nobody
about
gonna
prove it
shit
to
your
you?
punk ass?
How you they just randomly come up with shit and then like and prove
And
to me
refuse to acknowledge that Uber brought her phone back.
Right.
Yeah.
The hotel had
It was
my
at the
phone.
phone.
The hotel had my phone.
It was
didn't
at
have
the, it was
your-
at the
oh.
hotel anyway. They found
no,
it at the
it wasn't.
hotel.
Uber
She
had
said,
it.
right?
I was harassing everyone who was walking out in the lobby.
Well, did you tackle
Because
everybody?
I seen the bitch. She gonna say, I felt that security was looking after to see who could have possibly had the phone. I felt it was my duty to make sure no one left the lobby that could have possibly had my phone.
Hey, what if,
And
what if little
there
man was
lies
trained
your
to
problem.
What if little man was trained in self-defense and she came with the tackle from the back and he suplexed her ass?
What if the dad really didn't give a fuck that you was female and punched your ass?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Knocked you the fuck out.
Or like I said, had he been with his mama, she'd have mollywopped your ass all up and through that lobby, and then you would have really been
And
claiming the victim.
That's where she got lucky because mom, auntie, grandma, even your grandma got hands.
Yeah. You're not tackling my
His
baby.
sister, anybody.
You're not
that
tackling my baby.
Has
And-
the same body parts as you gonna get it.
And that's that 22-year-old entitlement shit. Like,
No,
I'm
fuck
entitled
Oh,
to.
she in top of the entitlement food chain.
Oh.
Obviously.
When
Right.
she tried to pull that as a 22-year-old girl, and that guy, no bitch, that young teenage boy and your grown ass.
Who you attacked.
That's what she kept getting mad at Gayle King about when she was like, you are old enough to know consequences. You're an adult.
You're an adult.
Yeah. Like, get off that fuck shit.
Your lawyer should have not approved that interview. But then you're in jail now, so why does it matter?
Right.
And I hope they sue you.
Yeah.
Emotional distress.
Disgusting.
I'm glad they caught her.
Glad
She's gonna
they caught
be
her.
at least
Battery.
even more embarrassed about this shit, because I'm sure they're not gonna do that much to her.
Disgusting.
They're
We'll
not
see,
gonna do that
because
much
she's
to
not
her.
really white.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that much to her.
She ain't really white.
Yeah.
She mixed.
Like a little Iranian.
Oh, so
She was just raised with her white side of the family, from what I was.
she was giving off the major.
Right.
Yeah, she was a little. It is a little something else that was going on
Yeah,
there.
she ain't been around none of them black family members that
And I
once
wanna
you do
say she
like
said she
this,
was in New
they
York.
grab your fingers like this. Yeah, see, I know that. Move.
I want to say she said she was in New York by herself too.
Yeah, 'cause she was out there spending holiday with family. That's not my problem, bitch. My phone that has everything, all contacts in it, then you shouldn't have been traveling by yourself. Because even though my phone has all my contacts in it, I still got that old phone that is no longer connected that I can easily power up to get a number off of. Or
Yep.
go into Google, my Google account that has all the phone numbers listed.
Preach.
But there's always that one number you remember. My mama and my daddy.
Mama.
And they can call anybody I need.
Yeah.
So,
So watch out.
or
Watch
log
out.
into your social media accounts and put on that SOS in your on the timeline.
Hey,
Full
better
shit.
do it so they can come rescue your ass. You better need it.
Because everybody, you put an SOS on any of your social media accounts, everybody about to hit you up. You
Right.
good?
Yeah, that's
Right.
for
What's
real.
up? Where you at? You need me?
You need me?
Shit, I done did it a few times.
Need to pull up?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
You're right.
You straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did y'all see about the shit that was going on with the Apple, the big ass new expensive ass Apple headphones?
Apple done lost their motherfucking mind.
You see it?
Apple
First,
is in
all
the
right.
Matrix.
First, they put out $500 headphones for the just general consumer,
AirPods.
over the ear headphones, right? But the AirPod Max, all right, they're wireless headphones. You know, they got a nice little design, titanium, aluminum on the inside.
Aluminum.
That was where they fucked up. The shits build
That
up
shit
condensation
And
on
shock
the
the
inside.
shit out of you?
No, well, they haven't shocked anybody yet, but
Because I'm like,
they
I remember
definitely
aluminum.
build up condensation on the inside and in the little drivers, the shit. So the headphones are going out, right? So they fucked up.
Yo, as a teenager or as a kid, you ever remember putting aluminum foil in your inside on your teeth?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And then it touched one of them little bullshit ass
Yeah,
feelings.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I thought of when you said it.
That shit crazy though, because if the headphones are going out just for putting them on, they cost $500 for those headphones. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna need like
Give me my
2
money
cents.
back.
Yeah,
Them people.
they look nice.
Crazy.
I mean, you know, Apple keeps the nice,
I still like my
sleek. That's what. That's the Apple should be sleek. That's what it be.
Sleek as fuck.
Yeah.
But who's been chasing behind them real tough with their products? Raycon. I heard
Right.
his earbuds is
Really?
yeah.
Oh no. Well, he getting. They
That
can get money.
technology, that's his niche.
Yeah.
Stay away from singing, bro.
No, he's doing good with the Raycons,
That's his niche right there. Any technology.
and they're reasonably priced.
Yeah, I heard his was right up there quality wise as Apple, and I
Yeah.
was like,
They
okay.
are.
No, I've heard the same. I haven't used them, but I've heard the
I
same.
know somebody
Treat
who has
Princess
them. That
right.
Hey, shout out to Ray J. Get your money, bro.
Get your money. Give Princess that other baby.
Oh, I'm not in that.
I'm such a shit starter.
I'm not in that. I'm ducking away.
Ooh.
I'm ducking out of there. All right. West Coast. We West Coast podcast, West Coast based podcast at least, right?
all day.
World on Wheels.
Oh man.
It's closed again.
Yo, that's that bullshit.
World on Wheels. World on Wheels. For people that don't know, World on Wheels is
Landmark.
landmark skating rink.
But that's what they can do to help keep it open. He needs to register it as a landmark.
They tried to do that, I believe, before.
Really?
Last time.
It didn't work?
No. But for us, it's a landmark. It's a landmark roller rink, skating rink.
Man, let me tell you
that I have a lot of history with. I have a lot of history with personally, and I know a lot of people probably. If you're from LA and you listen to this, I know you probably have history.
Oh, you definitely a LA native. If you up on the 7 to 7.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's the all nighter.
I wonder what they could have done to make it at least.
I did that as the grown up version of that. They used to rent it out. I know a friend of mine. Company rented it out. It was after, I was way past 7. That was actually the last time I went when I realized that skating might be done with that.
I can't skate like I used to.
You know what's bad is people are starting to get back into it.
I'm seeing it. It's a thing now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing. I see a skater girl that's like, she's doing big skate parties and doing like videos, and I'm seeing a lot of people skating again.
Yeah.
I wonder what they could have done during the pandemic to kind of keep afloat.
They couldn't stay open. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
Because remember, people they closed down, and Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, and some others made a big effort and got it reopened. And it was a thing.
If they had like food that was like awesomely delicious, they could have
just kept soul food.
Yeah.
Pivoted.
That's true.
Private social events, max 30 people.
30 people.
That's the number.
That's the number that they say. Now they saying 10 or something like that, right? They don't want you around nobody now.
I mean, some of these idiots is doing a little too much.
Yeah, people just out here like, just don't go out and party for a while.
Well, it's not only that, but then it's like the people that do have to use public transportation. They're not realizing in the public transportation, you also are around other people. You don't know where those people have been.
Oh, for sure. That's true.
Like,
I'm just crazy. I haven't not even considering that aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And even with going to the grocery store and shit like that.
It's people who still have to work every day, essential workers that are still on public transportation. So they are hit with the double whammy of being on public transportation.
And having to deal with the people at work.
Yeah. But let me tell you, the people that's hit with a triple, those sanitation workers. Because these people picking up the trash, they don't know which house is infected with COVID, and they're doing what? They're picking up their trash.
Right.
So they're possibly getting sick, not knowing they're sick, spreading it. You don't know. Like, y'all,
it's a tricky.
Treat these
tricky thing.
Essential workers right.
Hey, but in other places they've done well in eliminating it, so it's doable. And so,
can we copy one of them? Shit.
Yeah.
It's picked back up in certain instances, but.
I think and then with the variant, it just looks a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Even though they're saying it's not more deadly than the original strand.
It's more contagious.
It's more contagious, you know what I'm saying? And
but
it's
there's
just
so much that can be done to help curb this if we didn't have Dr. Cheeto telling people it was fake in the beginning.
On the front end, right? And it's still. What happens, he's still doing it. And, you got so many people that believe that part.
Yeah.
So irritating.
Ugh. Right.
That believe that
hater.
Part. Did you Simon and Schuster canceled that Senator's book too?
Yes, they did.
Just wanted to laugh at him real fast.
He lost a job before it even got done all the way.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of them really live in that.
This one,
experience.
Shay, this one. Hits home of sorts for you. The IRS accuses Prince's family of undervaluing the state by $80 million. They want the family to pay $6.5 million penalty for that.
Nah, bruh.
How do you feel as a member?
That they're trying to get over.
Feel like they're trying to get over?
You have a whole undervalued by $80 million.
How do they know it's undervalued?
Exactly. We talking about a home that we know for sure have a whole club in it, a whole studio where you can perform.
No, they're saying they accuse Prince's family of undervaluing the state, saying that it's worth more than they're saying it's worth.
So how do they know it's undervalued?
Because I'm sure they did a valuation or something. This is the IRS, so I'm sure they did some type of.
But they would have to go out there
whatever,
and
maybe based on what they claimed. This is, after taxes.
or
it
what
takes
they
a while
what
for these things to
from
come around.
pictures they see online, like, oh, that look like that's worth about 14.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't.
Like,
get
I want to know how did they come up with that
I didn't get the meat of the
estimation?
story. I didn't get the meat of the story. See?
I think that's where I'm confused because I want to know, how did you come up with that number?
Right.
Did
Of 80
did
million.
they send an appraiser out?
That's what I'm saying. I think some sort of appraisal had to go on.
Then if it was an appraiser, then they wouldn't say estimated. See? Words and terminology.
Whatever. I don't
Wordplay.
see estimated. I said they accused Prince's family of undervaluing the estate by $80 million. That's a lot.
That
It
is a
is.
lot. But again, how are they knowing?
Maybe, I don't know. So, snitch.
Could
I'm a snitch.
what
Hey, let's snitch.
could the difference be something that was made after death or after they did their last appraisal or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Or could it be something that still is not completely settled with Warner Brothers?
Ooh. I didn't think about that. Didn't they just sell his masters? Did they just sell his masters?
I don't believe they sold Prince's Masters. No, I didn't hear that story.
I haven't heard
Bob
that.
Dylan, the
Yeah.
RZA. I know a few, but I don't think they sold
Yeah.
his.
Okay.
But
Which would have been the main thing he said he didn't want to happen.
right.
I can't remember. But
Or could it be
that's a
that,
question.
or is it that they
that's
not?
definitely what he does.
Because if I'm not
what I'm saying?
mistaken, I want to say that Prince was a silent partner in Tidal as well.
Well, yeah, there were a lot of artists that were.
There was a
part of it.
lot.
There were
I
a lot
want to
of
say
artists.
because it was like
But,
Jay-Z,
yeah, I believe. but-
Nicki, Rihanna. I
But
want
they
to
were
say
all very
Prince.
small portions, and there have been title transactions, a lot of transactions that have happened since then. So
Because
I think
all
the
of for the
ownership
most part, all of
structure
his,
is different.
that's why I kind of keep Tidal because all of his music for the most part is
I mean,
on Tidal.
it's still artists, an artist for artist type platform.
interesting.
It's they pay artists the most. They work with, they push, especially like black artists. They
Yeah.
push and promote
Most definitely.
black artists kind of to the front. The other
Yeah.
stuff is there, but they,
Yeah.
give you that push.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, and we talking about though, we talking about just now getting into what the meat and potatoes of the earnings and the actual estate really could be with his sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been what, 4 or 5 years now? Like,
What year did he die?
I want to say 2012,
Wow, it's been that long?
maybe 2012, 2013.
I don't remember.
Wow.
was
Which is
broken.
bad.
Yeah.
It was not too long after because, anyway,
Yeah, it's been a minute. That was a big one.
yeah.
That was a big one.
Stop breaking my heart. I love Prince.
Okay. Looks like Kim Ye is over.
Looks
knew that
like
shit was
Kim
gonna happen.
Ye is over.
Yeah. Looks like Kim Ye is over.
And still no fucks given.
2016 for Prince.
2016?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was thinking that sounded a little far back, but
Okay.
I mean, you might know better than me. So,
No,
2016.
she got it.
yeah.
Damn.
Well,
That really just really broke my
Thank
heart
you.
because that's the same year my nigga Grump rolled up out of here.
At least they, two kings got out of here together.
Man.
Rest in
didn't
peace to
realize that.
my nigga grew up.
Rest in peace to my dog.
Yeah, man, Kim Ye is over. Kanye is, doing this religious thing. I think Kim wasn't. She like, man, you going too far.
I think they've been having problems, especially her trying to.
I read he was over the family, and I could imagine that
I'm
being a
pretty
rough
sure.
situation. Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, with her
this
always
is real
trying to
gossip,
cover
people.
for
We
when
just
he
gonna be
had
here
the
for like
mental
2
breaks.
minutes.
Don't you think there was something that she was just like, I can't come back from that?
Just too many
I know
women
there
in
was
that
something.
family.
There was something. My wife wanted to abort North.
Oh.
I can never forgive a man for saying that about our first child.
Oh, and did he forgive her for that too? They may have been just throwing that shit in each other's
That
face
might
over
have
and
been
over
an argument they was going over.
in public.
Yeah. In private, but
No,
he
I'm
brought
saying-
it public.
No, that's what I'm saying. They could have been something they was going over, and he
Brought, yeah.
crossed that
I
line.
mean, you do that argument in private, bro.
You don't do that. You don't bring that. I don't care who the female is. And I ain't really, I thought she used to dress cute before she got with him. Now she
don't dress cute no more?
She's always naked.
Well,
you know what?
She always has her naked breaks. So
you know why I stopped liking the way she dressed when they did that one episode where she was like, "Yeah, he came in and threw out everything in my closet and
I don't know nothing about none of the episodes.
Bought new stuff and restyled me." And I was like, "So you don't have a mind of your own?"
I think I was finished with him.
He was like, "I'm the fashion god."
No, you're not.
I think I was finished with Kim when she went to the Met Gala dressed like the
fashion's
carpet when
off.
she was pregnant. Remember when she was pregnant and she went with the dress with the turtleneck and the gloves?
Floral
print. She looked like somebody's. I don't know if he was the couch or the curtains, girl. Which one was it? I can't.
You know what's so sad?
Oh, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back.
I have a late grandmother that had a couch in that print.
I don't know what print.
That shit was ugly.
Yeah, I would have been over the family.
Fuck, man.
I would have been over the family. I don't even know how he got that far.
Well, it seems like that mom is quite controlling.
I mean, from what they say,
maybe he was like, "I'm about to get this little push, this little kick, this little Kris Jenner push right quick, and then get out." Maybe.
It probably would have did good if he didn't have so many. You know what it is? I think because it was Kris that helped him with that church stuff. But remember, before all that, he was saying how he was going bankrupt, and now he's not bankrupt anymore.
Because Kim put that game out.
No, because
churches is
and he got
taxable.
that. And he got that Adidas deal.
Yeah,
but he got back right before the Adidas deal too.
All right.
Well, I read an article that said that
it's a church that have him and Kris on. Oh, I'd pay attention because I was like,
I'm saying I can't fight you. I see what's going on, but I can't,
Because I was like, that's
that's what was so interesting because I be seeing that little Kim Kardashian game. I read an article that said that
game makes money.
He was in debt like $9 million, and she had that game coded, and whatever she made off of that game, she gave to him to get out of debt.
Okay,
I was like, it was that church stuff.
I've never seen that game.
Hey, all right. He got herself to break herself a couple times. Then word up, Kanye. I see.
I mean,
but then I guess that's why he gave her so many stocks in his clothing company.
No, they both looked out for each other. I'm just talking
because even if he walks away from that marriage, she still owns part of his shit.
Yeah,
like a lot of his shit, because he liked to give gifts of stock.
Yeah,
and I think she's
that's a good gift.
She's majority owner of his clothing.
That's a good gift.
God damn.
That's a good gift.
You walk away from that marriage and you still got to report to her.
Is she his boss?
She's the majority owner.
Because it makes her accountable for North. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he did with
I made sure you got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good shit. Word. See, look out for your family. Look out for your family, man.
Let's really be honest. You think she was going to let anything happen to her kids?
No, but still.
I mean, they was going to run that show forever.
He still had to do his part, though.
Nope, but she will get paid off of the residuals from the Netflix that play it.
Mm-hmm. And that little clothing line that they sell up in Sears.
I don't fuck with their clothes. I don't fuck with anything.
They got clothing line?
They got a little clothing line.
They got sued too many times for that clothing line, just like the purses. They got sued over that for taking designs from very famous designers.
I ain't never bought that shit. I know I was walking in Sears in the Crenshaw Mall and seeing that shit like this Kardashian shit.
They ain't got that shit no more.
It's ugly.
They ain't got that shit no more.
All they got Sears no more.
They got the perfumes. Kim make mad money off of her perfume deals,
and I think she does like some Spanx or something. She
has her own line of Skims.
Yeah,
so she's good. Is what we're saying.
She's straight.
She's good. Is what we're saying.
Good.
She's good.
She'll do better than him at the moment.
She's good. All right.
Because she's owner and CEO like 100%.
They're both doing all right. I guess we don't have to worry about their finances.
Never will.
Shit. Lauryn Hill.
She wants to, bring in some people.
Lauryn Hill is back. Lauryn Hill is back. I'm still mad at Lauryn Hill, low-key. I have a hold a grudge with Lauryn Hill, but she's been back when she's talking about
that's what's up.
Her why she never made another album.
Yeah.
I think at this point we really are not concerned on why you didn't make another album. We're a little bit more concerned with, are you going to make another album?
No, the reasons being that she didn't make sense though.
not feeling like you're
somewhat.
supported,
Somewhat.
and them wanting to push you in a direction that you didn't feel right to go in.
I mean, that happens with a lot of artists, though.
But
So
I
her
feel-
saying all that's her saying that all that stuff right there, that's an excuse because all artists go through that.
But in the same token, there are so many avenues for releasing music now where you really.
But she's probably still under contract because she probably was under contract for more than just that one album, and so she's probably under still some obligation to
fulfill
deliver
another album.
something.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a long time, so she may be out.
It's been a long
usually
time.
it's
I
a
shouldn't
time
have
frame, or usually it's a time frame or a set amount of albums or some shit like that. You know.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
But
Most
and it's been a
definitely.
long ass time.
It's been a very long time. I was just listening to Lauryn today.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad at the first album.
Why are you mad at that album?
I am mad at that first album because yes, it was a great album,
But
right? But prior to that album, Lauryn Hill was to me pretty much the best female rapper.
I see where you're going with this.
She had sang 1 to 2 songs maybe before her album, right? Okay. Then she did Sister Act. Right? We like, oh, she be singing and shit, she be blowing. Then she sang the Killing Me Softly song. All right. Then she came out, I'm coming out with an album. All right.
Right.
We all thought that was going to be a rap album. Y'all don't remember that. But Lauryn Hill was a rapper.
Okay.
I remember
All right.
that.
Then her first single was a rap song. Her second single was a rap song with a sung hook. It was a rap song. She rapped the first 2 songs. No more rap songs for the rest of eternity. I've had a rap song from her since then. Never, ever again.
Maybe she just not feeling it.
I'm just saying, she was a rapper. I'm just saying, me as a rap fan, expecting a rap album. And yes, she did deliver a beautiful album. And her son.
There was so
and
much greatness in that album.
Wyclef and all the shit.
Yes.
I can't stand
Okay. But the fuck?
So what are you ready for? A Lauryn Hill rap
I don't
album?
give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck no more.
That sounded a little harsh.
I
Maybe
don't.
a little bitter.
I mean, when's the last time you heard something from her? Oh, I don't know.
I know
Hey,
when
look.
the last time you heard something
Hey,
from her
PK.
today when you were listening to the
Say
album.
it again. I was
PK.
thinking the same thing.
Last time I heard from her-
love you, babe.
Last time I heard from her, I was at a concert. She was on the stage during her album in double time so she could get off the stage faster. That's what she was doing.
Singing a
Tired
verse
y'all
and a
niggas.
chorus.
No, she did the whole album really fast. Like every song was like
She
the
said,
BPMs
I'm
was
over
sped
this
up
shit.
double.
I got cramps. I'm ready to go home.
do
I'm
something
outta
else
here.
then. She was not with it no more. So don't get up there and do that if you're not with it. And she didn't put out no more albums because she was complaining about the shit that other rappers and singers be complaining about with record deals all the time. Oh, you made me want to do. You wanted me to put me in the studio with other producers and give me writers and tell me what kind of songs to do.
You are not right.
Ass.
You are not fucking right.
That's what she said.
You can be an asshole
All right,
at times.
just saying. Am I wrong?
No.
No.
Just yet. We'll see.
Nope. All right. Just saying. I'm not. Rest in peace to Eric Jerome Dickey, the author,
Rest.
the renowned
I
author.
still have some of his books. Oh my God.
Rest in peace to Eric Jerome Dickey. He died at the age of 59.
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
So, man.
So many books in my household that I, grew up with too, and was around.
Right.
Eric Jerome Dickey books. So, respect, condolences to your family, bruh.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And on another note, Illinois expunges. Is it Illinois or Illinois? Am I supposed to say that as?
Illinois.
Dude, what I'm not going to do is try to correct you on that one. Because there's a good chance.
I don't know.
It's Illinois.
Illinois is. They expunged 500,000 marijuana convictions.
Yes.
That's an area that's getting it right.
Shout out to them.
Can't make something legal if
that's
you still
that's
got
how
that
they
shit
supposed to
on
be doing
people's
it.
Say it
records.
again.
Hey, that's how they supposed
Say
to
it
be
again.
doing this.
That's how it should be done.
That's how this is supposed to be going down.
Yes.
People that got marijuana convictions. I mean, there are other places that are doing it. You know, but them just going ahead.
Good looking out on the record speed
being
with
like
so many at one
them being
time.
They said,
proactive
look,
and
let's
just knocking
get
those
it out
out.
the way now. We got shit to do.
You right now, you
Right.
still got to jump through hoops. You can get your shit knocked off, but they're just
Let's just go through.
just
let's
taking
go-
the
let's
action
just do it.
and being proactive.
Do you
and
hear me,
doing that on
California? I'm just saying, get on board.
You know,
You're making
'cause
money.
in
off-
California. You got to go through hoops and shit. To get,
California,
go get
they
knocked
still charging taxes, and y'all still got some brothers locked up. I'm just saying, you shouldn't have them in there. You hear me, Newsom?
I don't. I do love the fact that marijuana is recreational, but I don't love these taxes.
Say it again.
I don't love these taxes. You know what I'm saying these taxes, they make
It's
them.
disrespectful.
It's
What is it? What is the Texas stand for?
this weed ain't. So a lot of this weed is not worth what they charging, and
Say it
then
again.
and then they putting the taxes on top of it. See, that's
Right.
the thing. The taxes
At least
already
gotta
enough.
get some good shit, man.
Now I gotta search and
I'm
hunt
The
where the good
taxes
spots are.
already high, but then you got these fucking companies charging you fucking
For
crazy
basil.
ass prices for
They giving you basil.
mediocre ass weed.
Right, right.
They said we just gonna mix a little bit of basil in here. Ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna know. They tired of these motherfuckers.
It ain't gotta be basil. They just not. That shit is just mediocre. You know, it's
Even
premium.
though-
It's premium out here,
I
and it's
want to, you
mediocre
know
out
what
here.
though? I gotta shout out my little spot. They let me put our little cards up in there and shit, and they've been pulling
Yeah,
them out.
dispensaries just be supportive.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Yes, they do. They
Yeah.
be some of our
Better.
biggest supporters.
I mean, yeah, because we supporting y'all. Y'all better support us.
Right.
Buying your
Every time they run out, they
shits.
be like, "You got some more?" I be like, "Sure do. Here go a stack for y'all."
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yep.
I'm saying,
It's good to have they
look out for those.
because we support y'all.
I'm saying, take a picture of a Deez Ninja card. If you find a Deez Ninja card when you out, take a picture and post that shit and tag Deez Ninjas, and we might send you something.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey,
Hey.
all right.
Yep.
I said might. Yeah, all right.
I mean, you get something.
nah, you
we
know.
just won't know
You
what
know.
it is yet.
I'll be looking out. You know.
Yep.
All right, I'll be looking out. So watch out. I saw a little thing. Looked like Instagram is trying to jump in the talking realm or something. I was seeing
They're doing their version of your Clubhouse.
It's not my
or
clubhouse.
whatever the fuck it's called.
It's not my clubhouse
I don't
at all.
remember what it's
but
called.
yeah, that's the name of
it's
that app.
Clubhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing their version. They're probably doing their versions. That means everything else is starting to fuck up because they're putting more energy into that.
And that means it's just gonna be like the fucking internet party line.
Oh, my
pretty much is
goodness.
what's getting ready
They're
to
trying to
happen.
make sure that they don't become a what is that one app called? MySpace.
Who, Instagram?
Yeah.
But Instagram is Facebook.
They're
so
trying-
Facebook, as long as Facebook,
they're just
keeps
trying to
powering
make
it.
sure they keep evolving with the times.
Yeah.
to
No,
keep up with
I
it.
get it. I get that.
But I mean,
Clubhouse
technically, they
seems
got
to
that
be-
shit on Facebook anyway.
Man, they need to bring back some of that.
Clubhouse seems to be the new.
Some of that MySpace shit was fun.
Yo,
Some of that
I'm trying to put
MySpace shit
my
was-
music back on my page. I want my background.
All
Man,
that.
remember the
All
little
that.
flickering stars and stuff that you
I
used
don't
to
think one of
have?
them flickering stars, but
I
you used to be
had
able to
the
do a
flickering
lot.
stars. Mine were pink.
Say it again. I had purple ones.
Fuchsia.
Hey, you used to be
Mine
able to
were
do like little
Yes.
HTML,
You used to have to put the little
shit on
code in the
page.
box and stuff to get your little background and stuff, and you would be all, man, MySpace used to
And do
pop.
the other code for your music.
Yes.
Damn, I got y'all excited talking about MySpace. So I
Yo,
was
you
just-
know what's funny? I had Kay Michelle before she became hot.
You found her on MySpace?
No, that's what I used to have as my music.
Oh,
All
you
her
was,
underground shit.
oh, you was just letting niggas know I'm on this shit early.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Did
so
you
when
stop
she
liking her when she blew up?
no.
Because people
I
be
was
doing
rooting
that.
for her. I was like, you doing it, I'm supporting whatever you do.
People be doing that. People like an artist, like before
I
if
had
they
to
be on to
continue
something early,
supporting her. Baby girl
and then
was
other people
alive.
start liking them, they stop liking them.
It was honestly, I started to like her even more because I was like, when I started seeing how many people was like, no, that ever didn't happen to you. And I'm like, a lot of her real fans know it happened to her. So how can you say?
I
What
was
didn't
loving Kay
happen?
Michelle, and then she kind of disappointed me when she said she got them butt injections in a hotel room.
I didn't know
was
nothing
like,
about Kay Michelle
Black
until I seen
sister
her
soul.
ass
Come on now,
on
bro.
But you know,
Love and Hip Hop.
it's when you have your own personal demons with your body,
You don't, if you can, okay, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if someone's offering it to you at a good price. And there was a lot of,
well, it's always been a lot of back alley injections and shit going on like that. But I just know that from a health standpoint, when it comes to a procedure like that, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
I don't want to.
You don't think about that when you're already thinking of how low you feel about your own body.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of girls out there that look at themselves in the mirror, and what other people see is not what they see.
Well, definitely.
And they don't understand what guys see. Guys, we are not nearly as
shallow as you think they
are. We're not as picky and as precise.
Right, but that's the downfall of it, because a lot of these girls is looking at what a lot of guys is clicking them likes on the internet. But
that don't mean we don't like the other shit.
That's true. But I think people need to see both sides of the spectrum. There's the overly done and there's the naturally beautiful.
What it is the only ones that take those pictures are the ones that are overly done. The ones that don't take those pictures to get those likes.
Well, not even those type of pictures, even regular pictures. Like sometimes the guys don't even be liking them regular ass pictures.
We don't like the other crazy bitch regular pictures either. All the crazy shit.
Shall we go? We
don't want to hear their motivational speeches and all that shit.
Let me see what it's called first before I say it. I was gonna tell you. Shall we check your
Go ahead.
The Explorer page? Because you already told me I'm gonna see booty.
You know, shit. That's that should be coming across the screen. Hey.
Booty.
I just think that
booty everywhere.
My Instagram is well curated at this point. That's all I'm gonna say. Because my favorite thing, what I also tell you is my favorite thing is to unfollow a bitch. Oh.
You know I've been unfollowing people, and for some reason they have been reappearing on my motherfucking news feed.
Oh man, I love.
And I've been like, how did you get back? Don't re-add people for me. Instagram, I don't need that. Facebook too. If I unfollow a motherfucker, they needed it. I don't want to have to block them.
My favorite thing on Instagram is food.
Oh, I fuck with food.
Oh hell yeah.
Food, everything food, like, oh, look at that look good. Oh, look at that.
Oh no, if I sit there and my feed was just food like that, I will be eating all the time.
I dream about eating all the time. I'm trying to do better in 2021. My people help me out.
Yeah, I will be eating all the time. If I'm just sitting there looking at delectable food offerings over and over, I have some things that come across my screen, but if I'm just sitting there looking at that.
So let me tell you what's so funny. My piece. That's what I'm going to call it. My piece.
Okay.
He told me I'm a try anything type ass nigga. And technically I'm not. But when it comes to sweets, I guess I am.
You try any kind of sweets?
Yeah, because they had these like little Ritz toasted crackers. They was sour cream and onion. They was like 40% less fat and shit. And I was like, let me pick these up and see how these taste.
Right. You'll try that shit.
I'll try that shit.
Are you allergic to anything?
I'm allergic to okra.
You're allergic to okra?
Wow.
Yes.
How did you find that out? Like, did you do?
I ate some gumbo that had okra in it, and my motherfucking tongue started itching like a motherfucker and burning, and
you're like, this ain't
it.
A
little bit.
I know that feeling. I'm allergic to peanuts, so I know that.
Like
soon you're like, something in it. Ain't it?
That shit is the worst shit.
I almost killed TJ in here one day accidentally.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Sure, and it was so crazy is I thought you was eating like fried fish.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. So what are you eating?
Yeah. I was eating fried shrimp.
It has this.
I was eating fish too.
Shellfish attached to it that's causing my throat to close.
I wonder if it like didn't start reacting until I actually started eating the shrimp though.
I can do it with the smell. Yeah. And the way I knew it was the smell is when I used to work at we're not gonna name that company.
Yeah.
They cool people, isn't
right.
And somebody decided to eat on the floor and they was eating a bowl of gumbo. And I immediately couldn't breathe anymore. And they were nervous and scared and they were like, what's going on? I said, I'm allergic to shellfish. Did somebody have shellfish on the floor? And they was like, no one should have food on the floor. Turns out a girl like one row over from me was eating like some fries. She was trying to hide it too at that point.
Oh, she was trying to be low key.
She was trying to be low key. She was like, oh no, it wasn't gumbo. She was eating fried shrimp.
Like me.
And it got bad. Like they brought out these big ass industry fans to clear the air.
Yeah.
Like it got, they sent a memo out like no food on the floor.
That was fucked up. At work.
It was bad.
My second daughter's allergic to shellfish, and that shit is awful. Like she had went to Florida with her dad, and they had got in the ocean and shit down there, and my baby came back swollen from the crab and shit like that in the water. Her whole face in the middle right here, everything was just swole up. Her nose and everything. I was like,
so she's allergic to live
but I've
crabs.
never been in the ocean near shellfish.
She was allergic.
That's a whole different.
I've never been in the ocean near shellfish.
Yeah. And she's not eating. I've had a crab boil before, and like just her thinking she could eat the corn and potatoes, not happening for her.
I don't fuck with nothing.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's weird because like my mom, like me growing up, she made gumbo every year. And I used to be able to handle the smell, but it seems like the older that I got, I can't be around the smell of it.
Yeah.
And the sad way that we found out is after, I had an uncle that passed and we went to Red Lobster to eat so that we could talk about what we were going to do concerning the funeral. And I go, oh shit, I got sick.
Wow.
Because ordering food, like everybody's ordering their food, and I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, okay, sir, so I'm allergic to shellfish. Can I have this?
Right.
And he's like, even the chef came out and was like, I don't feel comfortable cooking your food.
Yeah, because they cook it on the same grill. So
they
even
didn't
if
cook anything for me on the grill, all of my shit was in a pan.
Yeah. Because that's how they have to do it. Because normally when you do grill, everything is cooked on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you not to have no cross contamination,
they have to take
everything separately.
Yeah. Fresh pan.
Yeah.
But when everyone's food started coming out,
the film still got you.
I slowly, and everyone, my family's like, "What's wrong with you?" I can't breathe.
That's what happened here.
Yeah.
Extendo's like, hey, what? I'm like, oh, what's going on? It's like I had to get the food up out of here. It was like
air on full blast.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, shit, this was
like
crazy.
I said, my daughter the same way, and I hate it though because I like cooking gumbo. I love some crab and some good shrimp and sausage and chicken.
So the fumes get her too?
I haven't. Ever since she tried to eat the corn, ever since she tried the crab boil with the corn and the potatoes, and she couldn't eat that, I haven't even made any more shellfish gumbo. I've always just made chicken and sausage. For her.
What I'm saying, but she could be around it without it.
Well, no, you know what? Evidently not, because I buy fried fish a lot, and sometimes I'll do the family combo with the fish and the shrimp, and she doesn't have any problem. Like she can eat the fish with no problem. She won't eat the shrimp. Right. And she could, I guess, smell it. It won't bother her. But as far as eating it or anything
so
like that,
that's the thing. See, look,
I can't be around the smell.
It was just here. It just came off, and she's like,
that shit smells
it's like me. I can be around peanut butter. Like the fumes don't immediately
fuck with you.
Fuck with me. Yeah. I just can't, and peanuts and shit. Like you can eat it around me.
Right.
But that's crazy. Like I learned kind of late that I even have to watch out for places when they cook. Like I had a place and all I wanted was French fries. They cooked it in the same fucking oil they cooked their fried shrimp in. I literally passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy. So, people that got these allergies, man, y'all gotta look out for, man.
About where you
people might die.
The motherfucking French fries, who's gonna think
that y'all cooked in the same
oil
as the damn chicken and the fish and every damn thing else?
Yeah. All I'm thinking of is I'm gonna get me some motherfucking French fries.
Give me a little ketchup to the side and shit. You know
Thank
what I'm
saying? I'm happy. But
I don't do Chick-fil-A because they use peanut oil.
They do?
Okay.
So I only do the grilled shit from there.
Okay.
I didn't know they did peanut oil.
Just on the chicken sandwiches, not on the French fries.
Okay.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know now, so I know never to bring you anything from Chick-fil-A.
Knowing it's after battle.
Yep.
Huh? That is crazy.
I've known you forever though, so I know that you are
Louise.
allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
Our very own Extendo guy has a nut allergy as well.
Yeah, so we don't keep nuts away from this motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we cool.
Oh.
There is the richest person in the world.
Yep.
Yes, there is. Elon Musk.
No longer Jeff Bezos.
No longer Jeff Bezos.
It's crazy.
But Elon Musk made like $160 million last year.
Yeah.
So he like did most of that
During the
in
pandemic.
1 year. He did all of that shit in 1 year. That's just
He
crazy.
said, I'm going to reinvest in myself
Yeah.
and pay my taxes. I'm like,
A lot of people I know are buying
Amazon.
those Teslas as well, though.
yeah, you know what?
He's really.
I
it
didn't
goes
care
way
much
be-
for them until I saw a little video where
Oh,
the
that
girl
cool.
downloaded her horn. The Teslas did an update recently, and she downloaded what type of horn she wants.
Right.
So when she honks her horn, it sings, "Move, bitch, get out of the way." So guess who wants one now? Just so she can download that shit. Yes, I'll honk at every motherfucking body.
Ooh,
Sold.
it would be great if you could personalize it, because I would.
It's
You can
personalized.
at that point. You can.
I'm saying like with my voice though, because it would be.
I don't know.
At
I
that
would love that.
At that point,
If-
depending on
I would
what
love that.
resources you have, and currently,
Good
you're
morning,
in a place
kind
that
sir.
How much you're
records
willing to
things.
pay.
Good
But
morning, kind
currently,
sir.
she's in a place that
Could you kindly
records
get your
things.
car the fuck out of my way? Because I got somewhere to be right now.
I still need "Move, bitch, get out of the way" because it plays the beat and the whole hook, and the lights go too. So the lights cut on to like it's high beaming you too, and I'm
I
like,
see the
as
excitement.
much as I hate high beams, and you know I hate high beams, we had a whole talk about that shit.
We definitely did.
I would do that,
Well,
and I would dance every time I hunk at someone,
yeah, that'd be fire.
dude.
Tesla,
Oh, and I'd use that other
Tesla.
song called "Fuck You."
Tesla's killing them out here with all the different models.
Not only
Right.
that, but
Shooting
you see how
Tesla-
many
shooting Teslas into space and shit.
charging stations they now have damn near at every
Yeah.
store,
I mean, look,
hotels.
it may not look like the future, like when you pictured it in your head back in the day,
but it's
Right.
coming.
but we're here. We're here. I mean, how many people communicate with like Duo, FaceTime, shit like that, just regularly?
WhatsApp, hello.
WhatsApp. I mean, we face. I mean, all that stuff that we used to look at, like all we pretty much don't have
Jeffersons, yo.
from the Jetsons is
The Jetsons, my bad.
the flying cars that turn into briefcases.
Yep.
Dude, that was dope.
Because people remember that they flew, but they do not
that
remember
cartoon on
that
any
they turned into
social- on
briefcases.
Where's that cartoon at? I need to watch it.
What?
Find it. Is it on Netflix?
I don't. The Jetsons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know these
I want my
Maybe
car to turn
Hulu?
into a briefcase.
You're supposed to know these things. I want
gotta
my
look it
dog
up.
to walk. Well,
Do your
dogs already
Googles.
do the truck.
Do your Googles. I'm sure with all of these streaming mediums and different shits, you can
Right.
find it.
Oh, that's what it. West Virginia lawmaker
That's
that
what I
was
said.
arrested. You did say that. I thought you said the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was arrested in front of his grandmother.
I don't know why I just associate West Virginia with a racist thought process. I think
Right.
that was easy for me to remember. It was.
I'm pretty sure I have something that I'd want to say to you that would probably, no,
It was easy to remember. I don't know.
that's fucked up. But I get you. You know what I mean.
Yeah. You know,
You got the gist of it.
you got the
Oh
gist.
my god.
Hey, I don't know. Foxy Brown almost got the COVID, but she didn't get it. So, yay for her.
Good shit, girlie.
So
Yeah,
how do
for
you
her.
almost get it?
Well, she thought she had it. So,
okay.
that means you have symptoms that you think are it. So,
Yeah.
if you're scared and
check.
think you got it, you almost got it. That's my philosophy
That
there.
could very well be a fact.
I don't know if my thinking process is correct, but
I definitely
I'm going
get
with it. I'm going with it.
I definitely get it.
I get it. All right. What time is it? Man, we in here. We gonna get out of here.
28.
We about to get out of here. It's hell yeah. They don't know what time it is. Is that a blunt? All right. So as we get out of here,
Oh Lord.
we'll do our little, thing. Triangle thing.
Try me, don't try.
What's that shit? The Triforce. What's that shit
Try
from
God,
Zelda?
don't
The
try me.
Triforce.
The Triforce. Man, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Took you back right there, huh?
Zelda.
Zelda.
I used to play that shit.
Go cartridge. Nintendo. For the OGs.
I used to play that shit. I love games like that.
Yeah. There's still games like that. They're just way more advanced. And you got to be thinking a whole lot, maybe more than you need to be doing when you have life. So I was like, man, hold up, man. I tried to I'm like, man, I don't need to be thinking this hard about no goddamn
This is too
video
much for
game.
me. Not no fucking video game.
I'm gonna play some 2K.
Right. Little basketball up in this bitch.
Yeah. I'll be fucking with the UFC too now. Hey, so if you want to see me, hit me on Xbox Live. On Barbecue Slap. Spelled like that. Yeah, that's my gamer tag.
My nigga said my gaming tag is barbecue slap.
Yeah.
Spelled just like that.
I can't stand you. No, you know what today is, or would have been.
What?
Today would have been Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
Oh, the verses. They pushed it back because of the COVID scares, and they didn't want to have people in the same room. So we gotta wait. It's coming.
You know what?
It'll
Let me just
happen.
say something, because I forgot in the beginning.
And now you're like, damn.
Shout out to my nigga, motherfucking Verb.
Oh, shout out to Casty.
I miss my nigga Cash D. It just dawned on me that I don't got nobody to tell to suck my dick to.
Shout out
My
to
nigga
Casty.
been gone, and I don't got nobody to tell to suck my dick
Cash
to.
should be back in a minute.
It just
He'll
is
be
like,
back in a minute.
where is my dog? Shout out to my nigga Cash. Shout out to my nigga the Bishop.
Shout out to the Bishop. Bishop will be here soon too.
I don't got nobody to talk shit with. That nigga to call nobody no black sniper shit.
Yeah, y'all don't even know. Yeah, Cash and Bishop, you niggas be
Yeah.
chopping each other up.
That goddamn gaming world is something vicious between these niggas around this
Chopping
bitch.
each other up.
Yes, man. I look forward to seeing both of them black men real soon.
Nah, they'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll just holler at Cash.
Doot, doot.
I just hollered at Cash and I hollered at Bishop earlier this week.
You
So,
holler at everybody.
That's what I do.
JJ Dynamite.
I do. So we're going to do the little triangle. We're going to get up out of here.
Up out
We
here.
gotta go.
Ooh, we gotta go.
Oh, that was my shit.
We gotta go.
You ain't got to
We
go home. Get the
gotta
hell out
go.
of here.
Hey.
That was my
All
shit.
right.
Back
All
then.
right.
Yeah, so we're going to get up out of here. All right, so as we, wap. Shay-Tay, how can the people reach you?
Well, I guess if the people were looking for me, you know what I'm saying? They could just go ahead and find me at Shay-Tay the Meg with those 2 underscores at Deez Ninjas Pod. And then, that link tree is in there. And, eventually I'll find other places to share with you where you can find me, maybe. I'll think about it, you know what I'm saying? That link tree gets you wherever you need to be, though. So hit that shit and you can find us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Look out for your mental health segment from Shay-Tay the Meg. You know what I'm saying? Look out for your cooking segment from Shay-Tay the Meg. You know what I'm saying? Look out for, you know what I mean? Just a couple of interviews where you rolling with Shay-Tay the Meg. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here. Check your girl out. Come holler at your peoples, though. I'm in here.
Word. All right, TJ,
Yo,
scavenger hunt. Let them know where you're at.
I'm everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
I'm saying.
Like I say all the time. But you could probably, maybe, sort of, kind of find me on Instagram. Limitless Styles. I think I'll be there. I might delete it, might not delete it. I don't know. You never know. You may find me on Twitter. You may find me on YouTube already. You may find me on Facebook. You can find me a lot of places. Maybe, sort of, kind of, but not really. But you can definitely find me on the Deez Ninjas Podcast YouTube page with TJ's Tops, or we could say TJ's Tough Love.
Yeah.
Depending on how I feel at the moment,
Yeah.
will tell you exactly what you're getting from DJ.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a very long time.
All right, and
That was a
Me.
good segue.
Hey, yeah.
That's
All right. And I'm JJ Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know. You can
Yes, sir.
check me out on Instagram or on Twitter or on Clubhouse. Though, truthfully speaking, I am not on social media that much. But I have my notifications up. If you hit me, I will fuck with you. So get at us. Get at me. Get at the whole ninja and ninjettes at www.deezninjas.com. You can check our YouTube out at youtube.com/Deez Ninjas Network. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share and all of that good shit because that helps us out. And we are so glad that you came to kick it with us. And does anybody else have anything else to say?
No.
You good?
No.
Cash, suck my dick.
Shout out to Cash. Shout out to Bishop. We out.